In a world where content creators recycle the same tired ideas, where originality is lost to the algorithm, and where everything just feels strangely familiar, one man, one YouTuber stands before you, also scraping the barrel for new ideas. His name is PokeTamer. Last year, you witnessed the beginning, Vintage Binder, origin story. Then came the sequel no one expected, Vintage Binder 2. This time, it's personal. Now, prepare yourselves for the most unnecessary trilogy finale, Vintage Binder 3, The Reckoning. Prepare to witness the most epic movie extravaganza of the year, a tale of broken binders and beaten up cards. This summer, the binder bites back. Coming soon.
Right now, actually. Yes, as our epic intro has stated, we are going to fill another broken vintage binder with Pokemon cards and sell it for a profit, or try to, anyway. And can we take this opportunity to just give a big round of applause to the person who narrated the intro? I won't say who it is, but what I will say is they're very good looking. Now some of you watching might be thinking, PokeTamer, you did this video already, twice. Well, to those people I would say, get f***ed, how f***ing dare you question my creative genius, you piece of f***, I'm a god. Sorry, what I meant to say was, the last video performed really well, which I was super happy about. The only thing I was disappointed with was the profit we made, or the lack thereof. So let's go for round 3. Think of this as the final film in a mini trilogy, a compliment to the first two. Would you tell Peter Jackson that he can't make Return of the King because he already filmed a hairy-footed boy man walking and crying for 3 hours? No? Then stop yelling at me. Am I comparing myself to Peter Jackson? Absolutely. I'm just that good. I will link the previous 2 videos in the description if anyone fancies going back to watch them. The first time we tried this, the binder was battered and so were the cards, and we ended up making about $9 in profit. The second time we tried this, the binder was battered and so were the cards, and we ended up making about $6 in profit. The third time we try this, the binder is battered and so are the cards. Who said anything about learning from our mistakes? But seriously, the binder this time does need a bit of fixing, but it's in a way better condition than the last 2. Although that's also reflected in the price. And fingers crossed, the cards are in a better shape too. Enough chat, let's crack into the first package. Now, in the previous 2 attempts at this, the binders only cost me 99p each, which are absolute bargains, but this time I paid a smidge more. It cost me £11 with free postage, which is around $14. Still, considering these can sell for around $30 when they're in decent condition, I think it's a solid pickup. Looking at the outside, it's not in bad shape at all, at least compared to the last 2 disasters. The main issue is the middle pages. They're falling out, but I'm hoping that's nothing a bit of glue can't fix. And don't worry, I'll stress test the repair before selling. I'm not out here trying to offload something that's going to fall apart the second someone opens it. I'll also be honest in the eBay listing and clearly state that the bind has been repaired. Right, enough of the terms and conditions, let's actually try and fix this thing. Okay, repair job done, and with the amount of glue I used, this thing might actually be stronger than when it was first made. So now the question is, what are we putting inside this beauty? Alright, here we have our lovely little package of cards. I paid £5 for the lot, plus £6 postage for some reason. Bruh. Maybe they wrapped it in gold or sent it via Dragonite special delivery, who knows. So yeah, total cost £11, same as the binder, which works out to about $14. According to the eBay listing, this should be 160 vintage cards. The binder only holds 112, so fingers crossed there's enough of a buffer to leave out anything too battered, unless they're all wrecked, which is a strong possibility with the cards I tend to buy. The listing also said they were all common cards, but I definitely spotted a rare in the photos, so honestly no idea what to expect here. Let's fire through these now. First things first, as always, let's go through the backs and look for any fakes. So here we have one fake card that made it in. To be honest, a few of the others are a bit touch and go because they're so battered that I wasn't sure if they were fake or not, but this one definitely is. Oh wow, it's a great print job on that. But it wouldn't be a legit PokeTamer video without getting a fake card. And we also have this one in a sleeve. Don't know what it is, we'll save it to the end. Now here we have the big stack. Let's fire through these. So we have a water energy, fire energy, energy retrieval, energy removal, a berry, a potion, a gust of wind, a Pokédex, a defender, a gust of wind, an energy removal, a gust of wind, a switch, a Pokédex, a bill, a Magnemite, another Magnemite, a Poochyena, a Sabrina's Mr. Mime, that's pretty cool, a trainer, a Pidgeot, and a Pidgeotto. Now these have the little signatures on, so World Championships 2006 and World Championships 2006. So that's pretty cool. Put them to the side. We've got a Charmeleon, a Fire Energy, a Gloom, an Arcanine, another Fire Energy, a Blaine's Vulpix, Fire Energy, Coughing, Potion, Ghastly, Ponyta, Charmander, Pikachu, Bill, an energy card, a Voltorb, another Water Energy, Water Energy, Water Energy, Water Energy, another Pikachu, a Nidorina, a Weedle, a Charmander, a Dratini, a Charmander, a Venonat with the weirdest artwork in the world, Staryu, Water Energy, Staryu, Squirtle, Magikarp, or Jolteon. So that's one of the rare cards I saw in the picture. Hopefully there's more. A Lieutenant Surge's Voltorb, Fire Energy, a Seal, Fire Energy, another Fire Energy, an Ekans, Bulbasaur, Colourless Energy, Starmie, Pikachu, an Igglybuff, Ghastly, Jigglypuff, an Electrode, which is another rare, so that's good. A Jigglypuff, another Fire Energy, an Unknown, and a Brock's Vulpix. So let's move on to the second bundle now. And we have a Teddiursa, an Azurill, a Mareep, a Flaffy, another Mareep, a Poochyena, another Poochyena, a Sentret, Leleep, Poochyena, a TV Reporter, Staryu, an Ivysaur, a Lickitung, another Pidgeot and Pidgey from the 2006 World Championship deck again. We have a Skitty, a Dragonair, that's cool, Brock's Vulpix, Oddish, Slowpoke, Jigglypuff, Vulpix, a Nidoran, Squirtle, an energy card, Pokédex, an Arcanine, Growlithe, energy removal, Haunter, a Dratini, energy, a Jigglypuff, a Chansey, that's a cool card, Electabuzz, Meowth, Swablu, Porygon, Potion, Weedle, a Kyogre, an Igglybuff, an Elekid, Jigglypuff, Magmar, Lieutenant Surge's Rattata, another Rattata, a Zuriel, Pidgeot, another rare, Bayleaf, Zubat, Coughing, Dark Persian, Energy, a Squirtle, a Horsey, a Doduo, a Weeping Bell, Rosanna's Research, Poochyena, Switch, Super Energy Removal, Gambler, Switch, Energy Retrieval, Pokeball, Grimer, Oddish, Dugong, Fire Energy, got an Abra, another Energy, Sabrina's Mr. Mime, Charmander, Water, and we have a holo, a Ninetales. This thing is battered, but a lovely surprise. It definitely wasn't in the photos. But there we go, and not forgetting this one here in the sleeve, and this is a Zubat for some reason. It's not even that clean, but that's cool. We'll add that to the pile. So there we have it, not a bad little bundle at all. Honestly, I'm pretty happy with that. Obviously, they're not in the best condition, but as always, things could be a lot worse. So a quick rundown of the cards. We have these from base set, including 3 rares. These ones from Jungle, including 2 rares. A couple of cards from Fossil. A bunch of cards from Team Rocket. I did check my binder and I don't need any of these ones. A few cards from Gym Heroes. This one from Gym Challenge. just the one from Neo Genesis and one from Neo Discovery. This crazy purple blob from Skyridge. 2 cards from EX Sandstorm. 2 Puccinas from Team Magma vs Team Aqua. 3 cards from Hidden Legends. 4 cards from Team Rocket Returns. 2 cards from EX Doxies. This Kyogre rare from EX Emerald. 2 cards from Unseen Forces, including the Chansey rare. 3 cards from EX Delta Species, and the Azurill is actually a rare. 1 card from Legend Maker. 4 cards from Crystal Guardians, with the Igglybuffs being rares. 6 Delta Species cards from Dragon Frontiers. 1 card from Great Encounters. 2 from Legends Awakened. And 2 from Platinum Base. So that's about 100 Pokemon cards there, so we need to make up about 12 from the trainer stack, which we have some pretty nice trainers in here. We have 1 rare, and then just a few others, and these 2 ones are about $1 or $2 each, I think. And then we also have the stack of energies, which I'm not putting any of them in the binder, but there is this one which is worth about $4, I think, according to TCG Player. Oh, and not forgetting these 2006 World Championship deck cards. We've got 3 from Jimmy Ballard and 1 from whoever this is, I'm not sure. But they should be worth, I think the Pidgeot is worth about $6 according to TCG Player. I don't know what you'd get for the set like that. A couple of pounds maybe, so I'll probably sell these separately and not put them in the binder. But yeah, now I'm going to sort through. I'm going to find the 112 to go in the binder, and I'll be back once I've done that. Alright, here we go, the 112 cards that made the cut. Pretty happy with this final lineup. As I mentioned earlier, we paid $14 for the cards and $14 for the binder, which, thanks to my elite level math skills, means we've spent a grand total of $28 putting this binder together. So that's the magic number to beat if we want to see any kind of profit today. Technically, there's a small stack of leftover cards. I mean, obviously we've got the 2006 World Championship cards, which are pretty cool, but the rest are just trainers and energies. So honestly, with the condition they're in, they're not worth thinking about. Let's get the finalists in the binder, and yes, this is basically just an excuse for me to play my favourite song. The binder is complete, which means it's time to get this bad boy on eBay. As always, it's going up with a 99p start, and I'll probably set it for a 3-day auction, mainly just to line it up with getting this video out. Let's see how it does. Let me know in the comments what you think it will sell for. What's it worth? Take a guess now. And just like that, the binder's sold. Hopefully you got your guesses in before now, because I can reveal it went for £48.45. After fees, we're left with £42.58p profit, which is about $56. Now, if I dust off those elite level math skills again and subtract the $28 that we spent, that gives us a profit of $28 for this video. So there we go, we did it. We finally made the most profit on the 3rd attempt. The final movie in the trilogy came out on top, just like Return of the King. And to all of you who doubted I was on Peter Jackson's level, shame on you. Honestly though, I'm just happy we got one of these binders to actually sell well. It really just came down to condition. The other 2 were always held back by how battered the cards were, and I'm always super critical when listing these things on eBay. I want people to know exactly what they're getting. On that note, and just for complete transparency, take a look at the description I put on the eBay listing and let me know what you think. I'm always happy to improve if I missed something or got it wrong, but I reckon it's pretty spot on this time, especially if we're using the standard card market guidance. I don't think any of the cards were in a poor condition, and honestly a couple probably sneak into the excellent category, but only 1 or 2. Let's not get carried away. So what did we actually learn today? That selling better quality cards makes more money. Groundbreaking stuff. I'll alert the Pokemon community immediately. This info is going to blow up, mark my words. Aside from the whole making a profit theme, I've got to say I genuinely had a lot of fun with this one. Fixing up the binder, giving it a bit of love, and hopefully turning it into something someone can actually enjoy again. Plus, digging through all these old vintage cards is honestly one of the main reasons I do this. Like me, probably not everyone here has an unlimited budget to throw at Pokemon cards. So for a lot of us, this whole reselling side hustle is really just about looking through cards, buying bundles, finding new gems, selling the rest, rinse and repeat. It's just a great way to stay connected to the hobby without having to sell a kidney for some prismatic or fighting it out with a scalper over some destined rivals. If you've made it this far into the video, thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed it, think about giving it a like and consider subscribing. We've got more videos coming in the next few weeks, all heading towards the end of this profit and loss series, with the ultimate goal of finally making it into the green. Also, if you fancy chatting about Pokemon cards or just want to hang out in a friendly space, jump into the Discord, links in the description. I'm not being biased when I say we are hands down the best community ever, past, present and future. Remember, I told you. And of course, a massive shout out to all our channel members. Your support honestly means the world. We've got Richard, Mr. Osnadian, Mswee, Pug, Avieux, Maple, Simply Dean, Kaylin, and Papa Prof. You guys are absolute legends. And that's it, we're done. Looking forward to the next one. See you all soon. Cheers.